All right, good morning. It's the 8th of April. I just got back from vacation yesterday night. About 10 o'clock, we finally got home. And it was a great experience. I loved the ship. It was great. Really no complaints about the ship. It was awesome, especially for my first time, for the first experience of being on a boat. It was just great. It was awesome. The other islands were great, and I don't know why I can't remember all of them, but one island in particular, we went to Mahogany Bay, which was okay. We didn't really spend too much time there because of the delay of the boat and delay of transporting us, because there was two ports that we had to get in that we can walk out of the boat and into the place. One was Cozumel, and I think the other one was Mahogany Bay, I think. And the other one, you had to get a little boat to get you out to from the ocean into the actual pier they had. So, but those other islands, the one in Honduras was okay, and let me see. Okay, Belize. I had this thing in my mind, and I wonder if I'm the only one, but Belize I thought was going to be this spectacular, place, where the attractions are great. The shops are beautiful. The city is, it was, I thought all kinds of stuff. I thought I could just be on a coast and, be able to eat and to watch the shore and all that. Because at one time I watched this one documentary. Oh my goodness, it was the total opposite. Number one, we had to get on the boat, and it took about 20 minutes, 15 minutes to get to the actual city of Belize, into their dock. We get there, the shops are there. You got all kinds of vendors out there just selling all kinds of stuff and, music and stuff. So we get there, and then, we're like, pressing for time, because when you're here, you really don't have too much time to do anything, really. I mean, that day we only had till 4 o'clock. So by the time we finally got out of the boat onto shore, and then we had to go find this excursion to go, because we wanted to go to Belize because of the Mayan ruins, and we were like, man, that's great, because I did want to see the Mayan ruins. So we get there, and we look for this guy. We look for his tour guide. Comes, yeah, and we get there, and let me tell you something. We get this tour dude. The guy looks like Rick James. I mean, this dude's 66. We get on this, I'm following those who want to go to this thing, trying to get the best deal. We get in this crappy old 1998 Dodge van, door in the rear is about falling off. We get exhaust from the pipe into the van. It's supposed to have AC, but the dude had his thing. He had his windows down, and very rude dude, man. And I'm like, I'm paying for this? Anyways, I was trying to make the best of it, and normally I would have been like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, but man, look, man, Belize is a city. When the guy said it was third world country, and as we are driving in this van, it is a third world country. It's really bad. There was nothing pretty about Belize, especially in that town, because see, we were in the city of Belize, and Belize is a small little island, and it is attached to I think it's, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. So, and we're driving in the city, and there's just people living poor, and I'm thinking, okay, certain places always have the ghettos. You got to get to the ghetto. You got to go through the ghetto to get into the nice place. Man, there was ghetto all the way to the Mayans. People were living in a place that it was really bad, and it made me think about, how fortunate I am in America. So, anyways, we get down to, imagine that we were supposed to go to 4 trips supposedly, and only out of the 4 we went to the one, which was the Mayans, because it was very ruined. But we get to the Mayans, we see all these mounds, these burial mounds, and we see the actual sacrifice temple. And we're there, and we're like, man, it was pretty, man. I can't knock that. It was something that I finally experienced. I got to saw up close. So, our time was pressing, man. It took another hour to get to the Mayans, just to see them. And then it was going to take us another hour back. I would never go to Belize ever again. If I want to go to the Mayans of any sort, I go somewhere else. I mean, I hate it for the people of Belize and all that, but if it was, I think there's another part of Belize that that is more private, but very, based on the documentaries that I saw, was probably better. But anyways, the best island that I could say that I went to was Cozumel. Cozumel was great. We docked off onto the port. We walked off the port. The waters were amazing. I've never seen an ocean so beautiful. In that area especially. It was like this. I call it like a pool color blue. It was amazing. I mean, get there, of course. You look, man, Cozumel is what it is. It's next to Mexico. There's not compared to us, to them, we're living way up top, man. We're rich. But let me tell you, man, it was a great experience. They wanted to go to, half of the family wanted to go to experience snorkeling and all that. We was like, nah. After the Belize incident, we was like, nah, we'll take our chances and do something else. So we go, and we're walking in the city. There's music, there's old horse and carriage stuff. It was great. All of a sudden, I see this yellow buggy, this little Volkswagen buggy looking thing, and I'm like, I want to get on that. But I was like, hey guys, let's get on this buggy. And we jumped on this little buggy. It was a 4-speed thing, ragged as heck. But you know what? What was so cool about it? That we, in Cozumel, it's an island in itself. And it's like you could go through the whole island and just have a great time. So we jumped on this thing, we filled it up, and we're going down the streets, and man, what a great experience, man. And on these, they have little resorts that are private resorts and, other types, bars and stuff. So we just drove, and then I just pulled off into a little place there where there's little cutoffs. They have a bunch of little cutoffs. You can kind of go privately, whatever. So we get on there, man. It was great. It was so fantastic. It was great. It was great. What a great experience. Then we go to this private resort there, beach resort. That's the place I want to go back to. It had everything. Based on what I learned in my experience with this, the ship is great, man. Listen, I'd do a ship, but I wouldn't go to certain places. But man, let me tell you something. The best way to do this is you fly to wherever you want to go to, and you can have all exclusive there, and you don't really have to go anywhere. Everything's all exclusive there. You can rent one of those things in Cozumel and just drive if you want to decide to drive that day. You don't have to have a car every day. You can have like that little buggy thing. We have all day. It was all day. I could have drove that joker all around. We could have been on that thing all day. So that's an experience. man, I recommend for everybody. But the ocean in the boat, while we're in the boat, and I'm in this boat, in this gigantic boat, I'm looking at the ocean, and God is so good, man. And it's like, no, I didn't get to see any dolphins swimming. Maybe because I didn't see any. I wasn't really looking for that, but the sunsets were amazing. The ocean, man, we see the ocean as one dark looking thing, but as that boat is cutting through that water, you see this beautiful color. It's beautiful. And I didn't get to see a lot of stars because, the light was just kind of drawing out the rest. But the nights were great. I could have slept on the outside on the deck. But man, it was a great experience. I will never forget this. I'm hoping to next time do an all exclusion, just fly there, land, do my thing. Were there any negative things there were a couple negative things that happened on the boat, but you know what? That didn't matter to me. I enjoyed myself. I got to relax. I got to experience something that a lot of people will never experience, and that's because God allowed me to have that experience. But let me tell you something. It was great. It was phenomenal, and I would recommend it. And it was awesome. And now I'm coming back home, back to reality. Go back to work tomorrow. I took today off, which is the Monday, which is my birthday tomorrow. But it's all good. But let me say this, man. God is really good. There's nothing that I can. There's not enough words I can describe how God is. He allowed me to see what Belize looked like, and he allowed me to see what these other countries look like, and how certain people live or are living. And but then it just reminds me that in that little country of Belize, they need Jesus Christ. They need something. Now, would I visit there as a vacation spot? Probably not. But if it came down to a mission trip, that'd be the place to go. I mean, honestly, because it's really jacked up, man. So with that, I'm like, cool. But anyways, I just wanted to make this short little video with my experience, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. I love cruises now. I would like to continue to do more cruises on different boats to have the experience. But it's good to take a vacation. This world is only here for a certain time. Your life is only here for a certain time. So, you got to make the best of whatever it is. You have to take vacation. It's good for the heart. It's good for the soul. I gained 5 pounds, but matter of fact, it was like crazy ice cream. It's awful. I ate so bad, but man, it was good. There's always a good, and there's always something good that God allows you to experience. You can only make it how you want it to make it, man. But God is great. I love God for all that He does and He is. It's a shame that not a lot of people can experience that, but I say that you experience it for yourself, enjoy it, and just be like, hey man, take some time off, get away. This country just has too much stuff that people are killing each other for. They're killing each other for just to have the finest things in life. But man, there's more than that. I believe that people need to take those vacations and go to certain places like Belize, even Cozumel. They got things that, that they live in, below us. It makes you say, man, do I really deserve what I got? It makes you think, hey, I am rich. And I used to hear a lot of people say, like, especially preachers say, we are rich. We are really rich people compared to other people in this world. I can't even imagine what Dubai looks like. I can't imagine what Africa looks like. There's countries that have the ghettos that I can't even imagine what it's like. I am a multimillionaire here. And those people who have money here, that's fine with me. That's fine, man. Listen, I don't live in a shack. I don't live in a house that's built on stilts that has pipes coming out for the sewer to go out into the ground. And I don't have, I have gutters here in my house, but that's not my water resource. I'm getting water resource from the bottom of the ground that has been piped in, it's been cured, it's been cleaned, all that stuff, and then goes into my showers and my bathroom sinks. And it's like, I don't have to worry about that, where those people have gutters on their homes that catches the water, that goes into a barrel so they can reuse that water to brush their teeth, to wash up, to do whatever they need to do. And as far as electricity, I don't even know what kind of electricity they really have. Some have it, some don't. I don't know. But they live in these little shacks, man. And I tell you what, man, it made my experience just like, wow, I am rich. I have AC in my vehicles. I have a nice home. I eat well. I'm able to sleep in a good, comfortable bed. I don't have to worry about, bugs of all kinds and animals and reptiles and crap coming in my house, because I live in this world that, I'm fortunate to have those things, to get rid of those things, So, with the vacation, it was great, but it made me think about myself. And also, before I close this out, what also made me think was the people that work on that ship. I'm guilty, because there's certain foods I would have gotten, and if I started eating it, just didn't taste right for me. And, I had to expose it. But I had to be consciously in my mind, say, all right, I know what this is. Let me eat this, that I don't waste. And I see these people from all over the world. These people come from every part of the world. And they're serving you. They're cleaning up after you. They're cleaning constantly on the ship. They're cooking. They're cleaning out your room and your bed and stuff like that. And man, and you know what? They live in the bottom of the ship. And I know that they go in shifts and stuff like that. But man, it makes me, once again, it made me think about, man, how fortunate that I am. Because see, I don't know what their family status is. Some of them are married. Some have, family like me and you do. And I thought about it. I was like, wow, man, I said, man, that's amazing. Yeah, maybe they don't get paid well. I haven't researched it, but, but it puts me in a humble state of mind, saying, once again, I'm a multimillionaire, man, compared to those people. And I want to pray in those people. I pray, God, that you will bless those people on that boat, those who work hard and who's constantly, cleaning after us and cleaning after those who don't see what they got to deal with, from the person who mops the floor to the person who cooks, and even for the persons that are entertaining those people. A smile can come just for a short time, but deep down in the heart, we don't know what they're really going through. They're probably missing family. They're probably missing their country. And Lord, they're just missing other things, and they see us, that we go there and we do what we do. God, bless those people, Father. And I bless, Lord, Belize. God, that you will, if it be your will, that I go there one day to witness to them, or whatever it may be, Lord. I pray for that country, that little place, God, that it's so behind. And God, it makes me believe in my heart that I am rich, that I am wealthy compared to those people there, Lord. But Father God, I just pray on the people in the boat and the people those countries, Lord, in Jesus' name. Yeah, I just wanted to do that and just give my experience, and that was it, guys. So God bless. Have a good day.